In evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50-10 Lobo. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, Sam off. Kill. Hey, wahoo. You're out. Yes. Go. Check, Mike, 54. Say go.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check nickel.
Now Ballage. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Look at me. Zipper.
Let's see it. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Fight.
Snap.
They'll run here with Ballage. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set up. 18 Gator. Hey, orbit.
I'm coming after you. Mike 51. All day.
From the gun on 3rd down. Erickson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. On the toss, here's Ballage. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Hey.
Get that ball. He's coming.
Rock it. Hey. Deep grip.
To throw on 2nd down. Erickson. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Target. 54's Mike. Check.
Hard.
Not today, you are.
Five.
To throw on 3rd down. Erickson gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They run it with Balaj.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Let's go, baby.
Leo.
Get that ball. Watch the shift.
Come.
Hey.
Back to throw. Erickson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Get it.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, zoom.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Mike's 5-4. Ready? Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Erickson. It's complete to Drake. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready, ready. 18 Gators.
Let's go. Tighten up, tighten up.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Griffin. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Erickson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. No.
Hey, Sam off.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And it's caught by Parker. A third down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Alpha.
On first down, Erickson. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Switch. Hustle, hustle. Five.
On second down now, it's Drake looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 3rd and 2, Erickson. And this is Parker, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Rabbit.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Erickson. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I want that. Give me that ball.
Hey, lock it.
Give me that ball, defense. Switch.
Get it.
From the gun, Erickson. He's got it complete to Perkins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking. Crash.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On the jet sweep, here's Grant. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. First down and goal to go.
Set. 10-2 saw. Hey, exit.
I'm coming.
Go.
Throwing on first down, Erickson. The quick slant caught. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's a run with Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Mike 54. Let's go.
Back to throw. Erickson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Marr able to put this one through. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Let's go, baby.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, wahoo!
Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Screenplay, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
55, Mike, 55.
Play action. Now Griffin. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
1st down, 49ers.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They go play action. Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down, Erickson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
50, plant.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. You got nothing today.
From the gun on third down, Erickson. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Now.
Operating from the gun, Erickson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Kalen Ballage, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ballage. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, Stu! Get it!
On first and 10, Erickson. Open man there is Malone. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yep.
50 seconds to mark.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Marr on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14.
Look at me. Zipper.
From the gun, Erickson. And he hits Drake. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Erickson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Griffin completes it to Samuel. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Griffin feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That second down play nets a -4.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
Ready to go.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Ready. Lead Griffin.
From the gun, Erickson. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Here we go, team. 5.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Spins away. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Griffin. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
61, matchbox, get it.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Griffin. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Griffin to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Watch it before. Watch the slant.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Dolphins,